gym the way we wanted to. So we're going to hit some squats in the snow. Got to get the work in. Here we go. So set number 1 is just a warm up. The first set of squats for me never feels good. I don't know why. So let's see, we get the hands in position. I have to dip down a little deeper than I'd like. We're gonna carry the bar slightly more Olympic higher. That's gonna help keep me upright. And again, these first couple, I probably won't be that close to depth. My body needs to like warm up before it will go down all the way. Yeah, I can feel it. It's shutting me down right in this range. I'd like to get a little lower. 2 more. Gotta be careful racking this. This is all covered in ice, so it's not grabbing very well. Should be okay, I think. Just a lovely day in the neighborhood. Lovely day to be out here squatting. Wouldn't ask for anything else. It's nice to be alive. So if I walk out, I think we actually need to be more like there. I think if we're here, people will be able to see once I've unracked it and brought it forward. But before, I'm not sure that anybody would have been able to see that. It's too bad. So I'm gonna jump right back in. Here we go. This next set, I'll do set of 8, same thing, not overly explosive, trying to take it easy on the lower back. That should get it done. People should be seeing me just fine right there. What do you think? Can people see? I think so. I don't count any, I mean, these are warm-up sets, but I don't really count them towards anything. Sometimes you have to do 1, sometimes you have to do 4. You know what I mean? So if you look, I'm more upright. My arms are kind of straight up and down. Not the old powerlifting style where you're really leaning forward. I've got my base, I go a little wider than most. And then I try to, when I come down, focus on my knees tracking out and going down like that. Hope that makes sense. Knees out. So 5 more. A little slower. There, that feels pretty good. Well, I guess we don't really know because we're not using any weight yet. Just warming up. I'll say it at least felt good enough where we can keep going today. Every once in a while, you know how it is. You want to hit a workout, you get into your warm-up set, start warming up, and you find out, absolutely not. This is trash. No way can I continue like that. We don't have any of those signs. So, traditional bar, 45 pounds, 45-pound plates. It's the joke where 90 equals 135, 90 pounds. Let's just jump up, nothing crazy. Put a 25 on each side. Boom, 25 over here. Great. Yeah. Get up to 185. I don't think I have any callers out here today. Last night we were live, did some late night forearm work. I think we brought all the callers in. Now, I don't know that I'm gonna invest the time to go all the way back inside just to pick up some callers. Hey, great. Got 5 people in the chat here. Hey, how's it going, gang? Where's everybody from? I tell you what, look at this. The mattresses the garbage man forgot to pick up last week, covered in snow. The shoveling I did on Thanksgiving, driveway's down just to this little strip. How about that? If you like training in the snow, if you like finding ways to keep getting after it, hit the like button. Let me know you're there. So like we were saying, we're at well, we will be once we go to hit this weight. We've loaded up to 185 now. That'll be okay. That's not asking too much. Again, we're still getting the blood flow. It's 17 degrees here in Minnesota right now. I've got these, well, look at this. See what you think. Got my awesome gloves on. These are the gloves I use for my outdoor training. Last week we were out here doing some back work and we tore this one. We were doing some rows. We had one of my concrete lifting blocks, which I'll show again. We were going like this, slip, took the glove with it. So if I get the blood flowing pretty well here, if I keep pumping the squats, keep going up and down, New Age Tech, and there he is. Kevin has landed. Kevin, hit that like button if you don't mind. Apparently, the more people hit the like, it shoots out to more people know the stream's going. It's a really cold day. I'd much prefer to have a bunch of good bros on here. I almost eat it on that ice. So again, 185, what are we doing today? The chiropractor gave us permission to start squatting. We can bump it up 10 pounds a week. If it starts to hurt, we have to back down or shut it down altogether. So that will limit a little bit of the fun, because I like to go heavy. I'll get my nice base. I angle my toes out ever since I tore my Achilles completely in 2 paces. It's been tough to squat. The right foot comes up. But we're gonna track our knees out, down and up, boom. Track. I don't know, can you see the depth? Am I at least near parallel? Kevin, you still there? What do you think? Let me try to get a little more upright. 2 more upright. Pick a point and look at it. 1, 3, 2, 3. Nice. Nice. See what our unofficial judges say. Our coaches, our athletic trainers on here. Looking good. Fantastic. Kevin, how many thumbs do you have? All of a sudden we've got more likes than we know what to do with. Hey, thanks, gang. So let me show you around a little bit. We did this a moment ago. This is what we're dealing with. We have some elements. I forgot the Christmas lights. We just had our little boy. Absolute blessing. Love the guy. Because of that, I have to be home more. We just got done giving him a bath. And then he pooped his pants right away. And then he did milk. So I get time, but I have to sneak it in. So this time, trying to go to an awesome gym, it'd chew up all the clock and I have no time to lift. I'm gonna do one more set with this, get more blood flowing, just like a triple. But then I think we will start kind of ramping it up. And I might have to bop inside to get more plates, because right now, more likes coming, love it. Yeah, Kevin, thanks, man. I'll send you some photos, dude. This little kid's the best. He's a tiny little guy, just a cutie though. So those people not chatting, no problem. I still love that you're here. If you like stuff, like lifting in the snow and not quitting and dad training, hit the subscribe button. We've been doing this about a week and a half now. Started a couple days before Thanksgiving, and yeah, it's really fun. A lot of what I like about the gym is getting to talk to the fellas, the friends, and by streaming, I mean, it's not the same, but it helps, because like, now I'm talking to Kevin. It's pretty cool, get to know some more of you. And I guarantee Eric will be on here at some point, and the Grip grandbaby. You might even see Gabs, just 3. 1, 2. Yeah, it'll be an okay day. We're somewhat limited in the jumps that we can make. I think we'll just make a 50-pound jump. I mean, it's quads after all, right? I don't think a 50-pound jump is asking too much. So I'm gonna run, I'm gonna get those. Scratch, let me show you a little bit of the garage. Again, we already talked about the snow. Supposed to be getting more soon, could do without that. Yeah, the hips are finally loose. Let's see. Oh, these are fun. These are just a good time. Any of you, and I mean this, any of you on this stream, anybody who likes lifting, I'm in St. Paul, Minnesota. You ever want to come hang, hit me on here. Please come play with my inch dumbbell trainers. Look at how thick those handles are. These things are the best. So the red ones are 137, the blues are 120s, and the white ones are 108. Because the grip is so thick, they're actually pretty hard to hold on to. Maybe in a second, well, no, I had to grip yesterday. Maybe in a second I'll still pick them up, but farmers walking them, cleaning them, pressing them. I made a couple shorts last week where we didn't have the snow yet, so we could still do fun stuff. Here's the cement blocks. I poured these concrete blocks to do some strongman pressing. They came out okay. And we had to chip them out the other day because they were locked into the snow. So, yeah, God bless lifting outside. It's a good time. But I'm serious. Where are people from? Is anybody else here in the Minnesota area? I know we got Kevin on here. Kevin's old school. Dare I say OG status? I will say it. Nice, nice. So give me 1 second. We'll grab the 25s. We're going to throw 25s on here. That'll bring us to, again, what is this, strongman math? 235. 235 will probably start to feel a little bit. We're just getting back to the squats. Squats are the best thing you can do, like ever. We had some back problems. We had sciatica for 11 months. That sucked. Don't want that back. The chiro says you can add to it. You can increase intensity. Just do it slowly over time. That's fine. What I heard when he said that was green light. You can get after it. Just have to modify a little bit. That's all we really want, the ability to keep going. Look at this. I feel like I should slip in a joke, but I don't know if people think it's super cool or super funny. Nigerian Nightmare. Brother, hey, how are you, man? Well, moved to St. Paul. You moved to St. Paul, they're going to hook you up with this. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, my legs just feel like trash today. So that was an attempt at humor. I think let's do 6. This will be the last 50-pound jump. We'll still get higher, but it is cold out. I don't want to do too many somewhat big jumps. Nigerian, weren't you on here the other day, or am I mistaken? I think you were. Am I still in frame? Kick the leg out, kick the leg out. So what I focus on, trying to stay upright, and as I descend, you're going to see my legs, my knees, they track outward. I'm just trying to maintain some kind of posture, keep the low back tight. I always pick a spot, ever since junior high. Coach told me to. And look at it. Oh, you don't tilt forward. Let's just do 2 more. Not so bad. Still alive, we can feel it. You're always here, you never leave. Yeah, I like that about you, man. Very cool, very cool. Hey, thanks for the likes. If you're someone who's just checking it out for the first time, if you're not currently with the channel, if you like this outdoor stuff, if you like seeing raw strength, raw lifting, nothing very polished, consider giving this a like. We'll push it out to more folks, show them what we're all about. So, what I need to do is take that off, load up with these 45s, because I'll need these to make a different jump in a little bit. Usually I'm at the gym. Just had the birth of the kid. He's barely a week old, so I have to be home way more. Because of that, you'll see me just monkey around trying to get stuff figured out. So I don't want to lose all the work I put in the gym. So long story short, used to be pretty competitive in strongman. Had the lightweight pro card, the heavyweight pro card. Did that for a while. It was awesome. Met a lot of cool people. Then you collect some injuries. Gets less fun being injured all the time. But last year, I found that my brother got back into it. He got back into it. He found himself. And I went to a contest he was at. Cheered him on, supported him. He won his weight class, so that's cool. Dano. He's actually, so we're doing a live stream Wednesday. He's doing some crazy bodybuilder type stuff. His forearms are nuts. So we're gonna do some forearm training. Oh, this is working so well. Maybe if we go like this. So we're gonna pump up his forearms, see what they measure, see what they look like. 225. We just hit 235. I'd like to be 255. I've got some random plates in there. I don't know if I can quite get to that weight. We might have to mess around a little bit. Alfonso Milligan, hey, how are you, brother? But I think I can probably find an assortment to do something. Yeah, here's what we'll do. Even though it's not a big jump, we'll go 245, 20-pound jump. Well, 235 was what we did last time. So this is a 10-pound jump. But 245, after this, provided this feels well, we'll be able to jump, go to 275. I always feel like, for whatever reason, I could be totally wrong. When you're working out, you're squatting, you deadlift, certainly bench. If you finally get to 3 plates, if you find yourself in a position where there's three plates on the bar, man, that's when things start to get a little real. What a nice day we're having, man. Glad so many people could swing through on here. Let me try adjusting the angle. Let's try going head on. Head on could be fun for a while. I know it's getting so dark early, isn't it? What's it like? Can you even see stuff on here? Okay, you can see it all right. Hopefully you don't see me struggle too much on this next set. We're just doing some snow squats out in the elements. There's nothing better to do. Inside is nothing but crying babies, poopy diapers. So I've got about 70 minutes here where I can escape. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come out here and play. I'm gonna get my hands on this. Hey, if you're just hopping in here, I see not everybody's chatting, nothing wrong with that. Hit a like, let's keep pushing this out to people. Let's see how many people can get behind this snow squats today. We're gonna walk this out. We're gonna put it high on the back. We're gonna get set up tight like this, almost like an Olympic lifter. We're gonna knock out 6 reps. I hate having to get this low to do it, but the clanging of the metal is fantastic. The left foot is on a little ice, so that's cool. But yeah, we're gonna pick a point, keep our eyes on it, and we're doing that because we don't want to get wobbly, we don't want to look forward and tip. So you just pick something, that branch. 1, 5 more. 2, 3. Tilting a little. That's better. 2 more. 1 more. Nice. Yeah, we'll go up and wait. Carefully so as not to injure ourselves. Where are people from? Is anybody else here from Minnesota? The lame joke last week somebody made when we were hanging out doing one of these live sessions was Minnesota. Get it? Like there's snow in there, Minnesota. I wouldn't say it's the most creative. Still fun. So if we take off the 10s and we put on a 25 each side, gets us to 275. Peel these off. 2 5s equivalent of 10. Yeah, let's do that. We've got some room in the legs. There's still some strength. We won't need these 25. Well, we might. What is it? Good or bad? Smart or dumb? That after we get done with this, we do some. People know what overhead squats are. So you take it from here, pop it up, walk out, and just try to. Without weight, I can't do this, so don't hold this against me, but squat down and it's over your head. The weight would keep my hand back there normally. I'm debating messing with that. The balance is already tricky enough on those though, so I don't know. I don't know if that's the best use, but I will say I'm trying to get my axle, my stone pressing, I'm trying to get my overhead where it needs to be, so I know overhead squats are the quickest way to help with that, short of just smashing the shoulders. What I always had to rely on in strongman, I'd take a weight out. I had to rely on just barely getting it started and being athletic to get underneath, catch and come up. That's how I was able to do it. Now the other guys would just pick it up like this sometimes, stone, and just press it. Good for them, right? Great to be them. Hey, if you're just hopping in here, if you like stuff like this, we go live every day. Always some kind of lifting. Always something. We hit grip a couple times. We did some strongman events in the snow. That was super fun. But if you like it, I'd say subscribe. Don't miss the next snow workout. Having people on here while you're grinding in the bad weather, honestly, it just makes it more doable. I'm not sure why that is, but it feels like we're kind of in it together. So we've only been doing these dad workouts, these outside workouts, about a week and a half. I'll have to pay attention to this. The grunting may be a little higher. As long as I'm getting low-ish, and I'm staying mostly upright, then we're in a good place. If we start tilting too much, if we're cutting depth, God forbid it hurts, and we just power through it, that wouldn't be good. But what I would like to do, what I need to do for my head, is pick this up, get it nice, walk it out, good base. I want to hit 8 reps. I need 8 reps, because if I do 8 reps, it's 10 more pounds than I did 10 days ago with the same amount of reps. I like progress. I want to win every workout. I want the small victories, because if you add a lot of the small victories up, the next thing you know, you're winning contests or shows. You're down 5 pounds. You guys get it, right? It's not, you can't climb the hill like, it's like this. So let's get after it. This is not a give me, I will say. Now the last set, I had my left foot right here, which is in ice. So I will come forward a little bit more so as not to anger the ice gods or land on my face. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna pick a point. I have a tree branch. There's the crotch of that branch staring me right in the face. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna lower, trying to stay upright. As I do, I'm gonna let my knees go out and keep all the force on the quads and try to avoid any on the back, as much as I can on the back. Here we go, set 8. You guys can see, am I hitting depth? That's 4. 4 more. Knees out. Up, up, up. There we go, nice. 2 more, we got it. Still looking at that crotch. In the branches. Last one. Walk this thing back the mile I took it out. God, that suck if this tipped. I mean, these are empty. Let's be clear. There's not a bunch of sand in there weighting it down, helping us out. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Hey, thanks for the like. I appreciate that. Alfonso, haven't I seen you on here before? Were you on here for the Thanksgiving workout? I feel like you were. I could be wrong. Either way, nice to have you. Appreciate it. All right. We'll need to take a little break. We'll walk through, we'll show some of the implements in the home gym in one moment here. Although very cold out, 17 degrees, the crispness in the air, I actually like it. Like, makes you feel really alive, really awake. Here's what I'm not in love with. Take a look at this. These are my awesome gloves I use. I guess I'm getting better grip and texture since this guy's just kind of free balling, as if this one's so much better. So the other day we were out here on Thanksgiving and we were doing rows with some cement block, just like this. This got caught on it, tore it. Still decently good gloves. These also double, check this out. These also double as my Halloween gloves because they are super fantastic. Let's take a look at that garage, see the different implements. Hey, I see the chat just picked up. We got a lot more bodies. You get a chance, hit the like button. Let's keep pushing this thing out to all the people. Maybe there's a chance someone else is doing some lifting in the snow. I gotta believe / hope there is. Here we go again. We got the dumbbells. Anybody want me to lift one? Anybody? And then we have this one, a true circus. A circus bell is one that has ridiculous size globes when compared to the handle. This handle is about 2.4 inches. These handles are 2.38 inches. So now I hope you can see this. Let me try to get this where we can. It's super thick, right? In fact, I can't get my hand to touch. And when you try to lift something with your hand opened up, it becomes a lot of finger strength. But the bigger problem is it's a lot of thumb strength. Most people's thumbs, everybody's thumbs, is weaker than their 4 other fingers combined. So if I pick this up or go to, which I do believe I can get right now, even having work grip yesterday, when I pick it up, the whole battle is going to be in this thumb pad. My ability to either lock it in or not lock it in. It's going to be right there. I won't take too much out. Just angle down, show you a little bit what I mean. So I'll roll it out, get my hand on it, show you a lift or two, but then I'll get back to squats because it's squat day in the snow and can't very well say it's that from doing dumbbells. So thick handle dumbbells. They're great for your grip. They're great for strongman. What you want to do when you lift them, 1, do it without a glove. We're going to keep the glove on. Since the weak point is the thumb, you always place it first. If you have to, man, staple it there with the other hand, but get it there. Don't let it slide and wrap the other fingers, the whole hand around it. Look at this. I'm sitting into it. I'm putting all my weight to really bury it. I don't want any of my webbing of my hand with air in between it. All that webbing needs to touch the bell. Now again, it's just so fun to do that. I almost shouldn't do that because now I just want to do that. But how do I get the strength, the overall? I'm doing things like squats. Squats are the best thing you can do. We'll mess around with the angle. Let's show that street in the background. Hey, I see we had 4 more people just jump in. Lovely to have you, as always. Come and join the stream whenever you want. We go live. We don't need a text now. It's squat day. We go live every day. We do some kind of lifting. Lots of times it's focused on hand and grip strength. Today we're doing squats in the snow because why not? Because we can't get to the gym. There's just not time. So let's get underneath the bar. I'm switching to this side because I believe there to be less ice. I kept having ice problems on this side, and I don't need that in my life right now. So we're doing another set like the last one. We did 275 for 8. Really slow reps. We're picking a point to look up at. We're keeping it tight. We're down. As we're going down, let your knees track out a bit. Please don't let them come in. Please don't let them knock. Nothing like that. We want the good form. If you like tips like that, if you like seeing stuff outside, subscribe so you don't miss the live one. It's great to have you. I can't believe how many people end up making comments and improving my workout with their knowledge. Here we go. 1, 2, straight up. Ice check. Yes. Sort of. Very much so. So we'll just go a little this side. Still got a good 8 though, right? Ice or not. So I'm rolling it up my neck, just so it's in a proper locked position. I'm gonna keep looking up. First rep's the deepest, first cut's the hardest. 1. 6 more. See how my knees are tracking out? They should be. We want to stay nice and tight. 4 more. Nice. 3 more. Come on now. Man, like that video, man. Help me out here. 1 more. Track it. It's almost harder re-racking it. Re-racking it's almost the hardest part. Again, look at this. Not the ideal squat rack, but it leads to punchy one-liners like, hey, my legs feel like trash today. Right, you get it? Cabbage, nice to see you. How you been? That live session last night was crazy. People were off the tracks. I don't know what the heck they were thinking of those comments. And yes, so my neighbor to the left, well, it'll be my right. This guy, don't think he likes me that much. Why do I say that? Because 3 weeks ago, my car broke down. Battery wouldn't start, needed a new battery. He's home all day. I know that he sells drugs. Probably just weed, but you're not supposed to do that. As if I care. My point is he's home all day. He's got 3 dogs. I go to his front door. Tap, tap, tap. Dogs lose their mind. Like lose their mind. Like they were trained to do it. Nothing. I can see through the window. He is literally sitting at his kitchen table, hanging out there, doing nothing. Now I know he is not hearing impaired because once a week or so, in this weather not as much, he'll have buddies over and they tell bad jokes, but he still laughs. So we know his hearing works. We don't know if he's funny or not. He probably has a bad sense of humor. So I know he heard it. So I do it again. Not being a jerk. Boom, boom, boom. This is polite. Knuckles, polite. This is, I gotta talk to you. Absolutely nothing. Dog's really losing it. That's how I know he doesn't like me. Neighbors over here, they died recently. They're trying to sell the house. Well, they're not, they passed, but somebody's trying to sell it on their behalf. They like me just fine. Yes, look at this. 8 likes, 10 people in the chat. One of us, one of us. Hey, I'll say this. If you like outdoor stuff, funny neighbor stories, honestly, people trying to better themselves, just became a dad again. Little guys in there. I'd say subscribe. We go live almost every night with what I think is super fun stuff, and we wouldn't want to miss that, now would we? So nothing going on there. This guy does come out when I do stuff like this, and he kind of looks around like, what are we doing? Yeah, buddy, that's probably what he's just doing. I mean, I don't care about people's personal choices, to be honest. I really don't. But something thy neighbor, help thy neighbor, don't make thy neighbor grimace in the cold. It's something like that, and I could really use his help that day. So I'm just going through my phone. I'm just talking to kill time because I need to get in there. I need to rest a little bit. Here's what we can do to kill some time. Turn on this light. We'll come over here, show the garage again. Man's garage is pretty cool. Not mine so much, but in general. Look at all this kid stuff. Okay. When we had one kid, kid stuff, kid stuff, kid stuff. What's that you say? Kid stuff. Oh, good. Juliet. They're toys. These fish are dead. There's ground in there and frozen. She eats sand. I don't know why. I try to make her not to eat sand. She always wants to eat the sand. Then we've got this kid stuff. We've got kid stuff pool over there. Who else has kids? Who else garage? It's not even their garage anymore. Another sled. 3 sleds for one kid. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, so what I do want to do, and I actually might do in a second here. Let me get this other set out of the way. I've got some old school dumbbells. Forget about them. For this point of this conversation, those are trash. That keg, though, that's interesting to me. I haven't pressed a keg in a while. It's a mix of water and sand. I think it's 180. I should be able to do a 180 keg. I should be able to clean that up and get after it. So maybe we'll do that. For me, everything starts the ground up at the legs. So I'm going to take a couple more breaths here. Show these lovely, I call these the American bells. Actually, if people want to hear something interesting, we'll talk about bells in a second. This is true. Next year, so not everybody's from Minnesota, I get it. In fact, God bless you. But maybe you've heard of the Mall of America. Have people heard of the Mall of America? It's a big one, right? A lot of people have heard of it anyways. I rented out the Mall of America, the Rotunda rather, because we're going to hold a massive grip contest. Massive. I've already got sponsorship across the $10,000 mark. It's going to be super visual. The Rotunda at the mall has 4 levels. There's going to be people crowding it. It's going to be nuts. So we're going to stream that on this channel as well. Starting in January, we're going to do very specific training, event tips, what to look for. And honestly, part of what we're going to do, we just picked up a few more people. Yeah, hit the like button, gang. Let me know you're live. I see you. Even if you're not commenting, there's nothing wrong with it. I see you. I know you're there. We might look at the business of promoting. My goal with the show is not to make money. I could keep some of it, but I'll reinvest it either in nice equipment, more prize money, better t-shirts, better pizza Papa John's. This is the last set. I would very much like to get 8. I'm just very happy that I believe, I don't know what you guys see, I believe I'm hitting depth, but at the same time I'm hitting depth, nothing's hurting. This is going to transfer over huge, and it already has in the gym. I put a short up 2 weeks ago where I was at 225, 221, back to doing some jerks in the gym like that. Felt really good to be alive. Sometimes people ask in the stream, 510, 197 this morning. But that's because every Sunday I eat way too much. I break my diet. And then by the next Sunday morning, I'm 193. So we're gonna take this out. It's a high bar squat. Keep it right there. Get the good base. This is how you should squat. You shouldn't have it low on the back. You shouldn't do a lot of leaning forward. I know I used to do that. You want to be upright. It's better for everybody. It's better for everything. It saves trees, it cleans air, it does stuff like that. So last set. Because the chiro said don't push it, we're not going to try to knock out 9. We're not going to get cute and say 10. We're just going to walk out, do the work, put it back. And then we'll get into the next movement, which might be keg pressing. I still got some horsepower. Or the overhead squats. If we do overhead squats, that's not going to be that fun. So check for the ice. For example, this is ice. So I have to go to the right of that. Actually, this is ice too. I'm gonna, sorry gang, I have to angle like this. No, that's not it. Yeah, that's good enough. He says it's good enough for you. Gives himself a nose job. So I'm gonna pick a point. That shingle, that's overlapping that I need to replace. I'm gonna look at that. We're gonna go down and up 8 times. Then we're gonna rack it. We're gonna figure out what we did right, what we did wrong. And we're gonna look for insight if you guys have any. Note my knees as I go down and come up. They're gonna be going out. Here we go. Nice. Nice. 3. 4. 4 more. 5. But that actually means 3 more. Nice. So really try to get these last 2. Last one. Real slow. Real wide on the knees. Round of applause. We got through it. It was 17 degrees when I came out. If I had to guess, well, it didn't get warmer. It got colder. It got a little windier. Weight got heavier. Got darker. I got more hungry. But the confidence is up for me, especially on the big lifts. If you can get to that point where, you know, success is kind of one of these lines. It's not. But no matter how you feel, if you just ice something and hit the goal of that workout, I talked about last week, winning the workout, trying to find ways, whether it's shorter rest period, slower reps, more weight, harder technique used while lifting the same weight. Find ways that you can make it just a little harder, but you can still get it done, right? So you're still experiencing that success, because all those micro wins, dude, they're gonna, yeah, I'll try not to die. They will add up for sure. That's what it's all about. God, we did get dark, didn't we? I love it. I'll lift in the dark all night long. I doubt it. If we keep 3 people in the whole time and people keep chatting me, I will not go inside today. There's nothing more fun hitting weights and chatting with folks. So, what makes more sense? Do people have an opinion? Do we just do some lunges? Do we do some overhead squats? I'm gonna at least break this down right now. We're not done. We're not calling it quits. We're not going in. I'm just gonna break that down so we can figure out what the next movement is. I'll be on here for at least another 20 minutes because I just gotta get the work done. And the break I was given from being a dad just so happens to be about another 20 minutes or so. Here's the other thing I like thinking. So, okay, I did it outside, didn't really warm up, went from changing a poopy diaper, and I literally walked outside after that. So, what if I had my headphones in? What if I warmed up? What if I was at the gym? People are wondering, like, hey, is he gonna lift that? You know, all those things that come up that kind of get the nervous system fired, that make you more nervous, like, hey, can I do this? Did I put too much on the bar? Starts firing up your adrenaline. Gets even easier to do all these things, right? So my thought is, hey, if I did this stuff without doing that, well, what if I had that? This is 275. Again, I'm happy with that. We haven't been able to do that in a while. But, and again, we're not done. I'm just gonna warm up. I think I'll do overhead squats. I'm gonna put the 25s on for that. We'll leave these out here. But tell me somebody is still on here when I talked about the neighbor and the neighbor's dogs. If they know I'm out here, if I make a big noise, which I'm inclined to do, they're gonna come running to the fence to the left. So this fence right over here to the left, get very noisy if I end up making too much noise. Which again, I'm one to do. Look at the dark stream we have going. Slide this. Almost losing the barbell. Only need one of these on each side. So this 45 can go back where it came from. Anybody else train today? What's the better time to train? Is it the morning, afternoon, evening? I do have a buddy who likes super late, but I'm not gonna make super late an option here. I'm just asking you guys what's the best time to train. Yeah, because I'm curious. Hey, if you're just getting here, like the video, we'll push it out to a whole bunch more people. We'll make them all suffer in the cold like we are. Don't you roll off. We'll save the 45s. 25 goes on. These high-end squat racks are really annoying me today. Brought to you by my tax dollars. Let's get that other 25 on here. Then we'll explain what we're doing. More importantly, why we're doing it. Got it. Kick on this light. Boom. I think I've got an outside light. I wonder if that would help. Probably wouldn't make a difference. Oh, nice. Got more people in here now. Hey, throw a like down. Let's push this out to more folks. What we've done, we've just finished our squat section. 3 sets of really, well, I think 3 sets of 8 really nice and slow reps. Sorry, the lips and nose are cold. I'm having a little harder time talking clearly. But now we went down to 95. Why is that? Because we're gonna do overhead squats. If you know what overhead squats are, awesome. The whole reason why I want to do those, and actually, let's pick on it from this side. I know it's dark, gang. That's life in the big city. Let's adjust it up like this. I do think somebody was telling me in my stream there's this button you can hit. Click that. Lighting is on. That is slightly lighter. Darker. Okay, we'll keep the light on. So the whole reason why we're gonna do the overhead squats is because we want to develop / need to / really want to getting comfortable with weights right here. The overhead squat without the weight, it's very hard to show because I'll tip forward, puts you right in the hole like this and has you lift out of the hole. For my strongman contest that I do, it's going to be important. I don't want to have to use shoulders, triceps like this to get it all the way up there to be successful. What I'd rather do is get a nice dip, keep the weight back, pop it, and then go down and catch it. So my legs are doing a lot of the lifting. Does that make sense? Somebody here must know what I'm talking about. We've had about 100 people visit tonight. Not everybody's on now, but somebody in here, that makes sense too. I just know it. So let's do the first set. Oh, you know what? This microphone's gonna get jacked. Why don't I hang it from one of the 2 lovely hats I'm wearing? Where it may still get jacked, but maybe not. Yeah, I'll try that. That should work just fine. We're gonna do a set of 8. Dude, the first set is so rough on these. It's all about the balance, right? Because my nervous system hasn't been doing these for a second. How am I gonna fit in here? I got the plates resting on. Let's try this. Yep, and that's why we're here, not at a gym. We can do what we want. So we're gonna get it here. We'll probably strict press it to here. We'll work and make sure we get our hand position we want on the rings, and we'll go down with it. For everybody that's been on here all night, all afternoon, even though it feels like night, I appreciate it. It is very fun doing this, having people cheer you on, support you. We do this all the time. So if you like this stuff, follow the channel, subscribe, because we're going to keep doing it. We like to do these live sessions. So drop down. Ice check. Cabbage remind us that we don't want to die. I go a little wider than you're supposed to. So this is not great form. This is set number 1, trying to get used to it. Like, that's not very deep. But I think this first set won't be very deep. That's okay. See me rock on my heels? Don't really want that. Sign that you lost control. I haven't done these. Up. That's not good. I haven't done these in a while. I don't know if we will go much heavier. My base is... Hang on. Here we go, rack it up. So, I already know this. If Kevin's still on here, he knows it too. This is way wide. If you're an Olympic lifter, you don't do this. You're nice and tight. I've torn this Achilles twice. I could try... Is it light enough for me to show the scar? God, I probably... Yeah, let me show the scar. Let me explain. No, I'll show the scar now. Here's what's limiting me on my depth. Eric, I told folks, you hang on. You guys are on here long enough. My good buddy, Eric, will be here. So, I have a hard time getting in the hole, which is what they call it. The bottom of the catch is called the hole. 1, I'm tight. I don't stretch enough. That's my fault. 2, I tore my Achilles in 2 places. True story. I did that. Doc said you don't need surgery. Swelling went down. He's like, oh, we should do an MRI. At which point he said, you tore the heck out of it. Yeah, no, Doc. I told you that. So we'll try to get in on it. I don't think people are squeamish over a little... Oh, you kind of can see it. I don't know. I think you can see it. It starts here. Oh, it starts here. Tracks all the way down. So it was fully torn here, excuse me, and fully torn. You won't be able to see the bottom of it. Yes, it gets uglier as you go. He had to cut substantially deeper than he wanted to because he didn't listen to me and we didn't get it operated on right away. The tendon retracted way high up into the calf and way down low into the heel. He had to cut it way deeper and fish it out. To which I said, well, I wish you would have listened to me at first because, Doc, I'm the one who has to deal with this. You know, in the summer, if you go to a lake and you're at the end of the dock and you let your feet hang, this one looks like this, way off to the side. I have to control it to put it there. I've got a great life. I'm not complaining at all. Eric, thanks for having me. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. People just hopping in, hit the like button. I want to push this stream out to everyone to see. This is what we do. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, the Dakotas. I wonder if Ricky's on here. Michigan. This is how we train. If we don't get to the gym, that's fine. We'll make this our gym. The light is decent, all things considered. That was hardly any weight. We're going to go right into it again. Hit at least 2 more sets. We just want to work on stabilizing weight in the locked out position. And the only reason why we care about that is because we want our strongman lifts to go up. We want to use the big strong legs to pop it and everything else to catch it and make the legs lock it out again. Right? Kind of weird. We're going to do our upper body lifting with our legs. So I'll walk this out, we'll press it up, we'll get in a position. And like I said, I can't get as deep as I should. So I go a little wider, I angle my toes out. Pretty wide, but that's how the physiology of the body after these surgeries and back problems works. Down. All right, ice check. Yep, a little bit of ice. So we'll go here and here. That's at least less ice. I want the ring, the Olympic ring on my pointer fingers. And now we're gonna hit a set of 10. Oh, that's much better. 1. This might sound counterintuitive. More weight kind of makes it easier. Locks you into position because it's straight up and down. It prevents you from leaning back and forth. I will say, if you lose the weight, you have lost it. It could very well crash behind you and take you with it. At least if it's forward, you can bail on it. I think we need 3 more. Let's do one more. Boom. Does anybody here do any Olympic weightlifting? I'm guessing. Had about 150 people in the chat at different points. There it is. There's that like. Now we're pushing it to folks. So I'm sure somebody here with that amount of people has done some Olympic weightlifting. What are their thoughts? Do you like the snatch more or the jerk more? The clean was always, for me, was always so dang tough, but yet super necessary, right? How are you gonna press? How are you gonna get to that jerk? You didn't even clean it. So we'll clean up a little bit of this action. We're not done yet, but honestly, I almost tripped over it a second ago. It's just way too dark in Minnesota right now for my liking. Because what are we, 5? Almost 5? If it were 7, that's fine. Fall's the best. Pretty much everything about fall is the best, as far as I'm concerned. Nice. Debating if we should go up in weight or just hit another set kind of like we just did. Any thoughts? Make a comment if you want. Now's the chance. I'm looking for feedback. Because sometimes it's easy for me to say I should do X, Y, and Z, but people with a better perspective on it, they might say, well, that was way too hard. Do you think you're adding 50 pounds? Don't. We don't want to see anybody die in the stream. But other times, you know, it's the opposite. We'd have gone here, doing my double axle work. So double axle, axle's a thick bar, 2 inches. I was working on grip. So I pick it from here and hold it. I was going to make a 10-pound jump. He knew a thing about grip training. More importantly, he wasn't the subject of the video. So he said, you can hit it, and here's why. Yeah, same weight. Yeah, let me do that. I agree. And he was right. We went up to 273. We did it like it would have been 263. And what did that do for my confidence? A lot. Now I'm way more confident about how my inch dumbbells are going to go. There's actually an update on those. I'll show the bells. I think 4 or 5 of you have been on here the whole time, so you've already seen these bells tonight. But let me show them to the other folks. Give me 1 second. So, Eric, I'm not speaking for you, but tell me you're going to be at the contest next year that you're coming over to Minnesota at the Mall of America for the Big Grip Contest. People will have to we'll have to farmers walk these. And why they're difficult is because the handle's thick. These are thick handles. It's way harder to hold on to, harder than you might think. And they don't revolve. So when you grab it, that whole thing, so if I grab it like this, wrap the thumb on there, get all the air out of the webbing, and go to pick it up. If I do that, this whole bell is going to want to rotate out of my hand. Where a lot of dumbbells, the middle sleeve turns, and you don't have the extra weight pushing, fighting to get out of your hands. I just got word from my buddy Zach, who makes these SSE, you see it right there, dumbbells, that the 75s are ready, gotta have them, that the 100s are ready, gotta have them, and the 150s. Now, we don't really need to have them, but we want them. White ones are 110. These are the American bells. White ones are 110. Blue ones are 120. The red ones are 137. So when those others get here, and I send the money Thursday, I don't know how to paint the new ones to still have them be American bells. Does that make sense? Here, let's earn this. Let's go out. Let's earn this next set. Tell you what, if you like live sessions, if you like seeing people go for it, if you like dad workouts, we go live almost every day of the week. Sometimes twice. Sometimes. I'd say subscribe to the button. It's fun for everybody. I like having people in the chats, and you don't want to miss the next fun one. Maybe it'll be literally in a blizzard. Let's hope not. I'm going to come out, get it here, press it up, do a set of 10. Did you see the difference in quality between set 1 and 2? 3 should be similar to set 2. Maybe a little sharper. Fatigue's not set in yet. So 95 pounds, we're not working very much. When you're working specifically on technique and use lightweight, the term often is called drilling technique, because you're treating it just like a drill, a learning session. So I'm going to try to keep it like this. We will break it at some point. I'd like it a little lower, but that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is way better. See how I'm able just to kind of bounce in and out of the hole? It's because my head is more forward. The weight is locked by the shoulder girdle. I'm not balancing it. My heels are dug in. In the gym, that's where I would pop the last rep up high and with bumper plates, bounce it off the ground, because who doesn't like making noise? In a public gym. Yeah, same weight was the right call. Thanks, Cabbage Man. Can you remind me where you're from? I feel like you said it at some point. So, let's get ready for the next movement. What I wish I was doing right now, I don't know if people know what these are. People know the term, excuse me, at least I've heard it at our gym referred to as Nordic hamstrings, Nordic curls. So essentially, this leg, picture both legs though, are back like this. So I'm kneeling on a pad, both those feet are out like this, back like this. You hold on to another arm pad here that goes like this. These feet back here, there's a pad here that hook. These will dig into it. And as you lower yourself, it's the hamstrings lowering you down. It's the hamstrings popping you back up. Those Nordic curls are the best. They're so hard. I feel it through the whole chain. And the next day, hamstrings are super tight. Duh, because they just got crushed in a workout. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't really know what to do for my hamstrings here at the house. Maybe there's nothing to do, but you hate to ignore a super important body part. I say, knowing full well I'm not doing any calves today. Those are probably crazy important because we use it every step we take. We won't need the barbell for the next thing. So why don't we just put that away? Let me try to remember, who was that guy? Was that Alfonso that said that? I should scroll through the chat. Irregardless, it might have been Alfonso. The gentleman was a big fan of my high-end squat stands. See that? Just a couple trash cans, which lends itself to the horrible dad joke. I'm a double dad now. God, my legs feel like trash today. But being outside isn't so bad when you can work out. You know you have an amazing family inside, and you've got some of your buddies on your live stream, and you've got new people on there too. So even those people that aren't chatting, aren't liking, that's fine. I know you're here. I appreciate it. It's good to have you. Next time, if you feel like saying something, great. Next time, if you don't, if you still just want to hang out, that's great. My point is, it makes a difference. It does make a difference. So I'm gonna do a couple sets quick. Just gonna grab some light dumbbells. Not the funky American bells like this. We're just gonna do some lunges. Although, I forget what they're called. Somebody was telling me 2 weeks ago. What is it? Is it a split lunge? A Jackson lunge? They had some kind of word for it that I wasn't familiar with. So, got a decent amount of people in here. Yeah, if somebody wants to hit the like button, that'll get us to 10. 10's a good place to be. Oh. Yeah, let's use these dumbbells. These are still fun dumbbells. Maybe people think they're fun. These are collectors. I collect a lot of random stuff. Again, I'm not saying the stuff I collect is useful. I'm not saying the stuff I collect is nice or expensive. There's things that I collect. So I'm gonna hold this out now. It's gonna be tough to see with the lighting. This is the old Weeders. Oh, you mean impossible to see? These are the 25s. It says Weeder on here too, but very faintly on the handle. You wouldn't be able to see it. So why don't I just grab these? I'll do 2 sets, each leg. And then, I don't know what we'll do after that. I'd love to get something in for the hamstrings. Do these work hamstrings? While I'm doing these, if someone can please tell me what these called. If someone can remember what these are called, that'd be great. Someone 2 weeks ago was telling me, I don't know, split squats. That's not right. Split lunge. Go left leg first. My least favorite leg. Most things on the left are my least favorite. We're just gonna go down like this. Do a set of 15 and go immediately into the other side. 2. So 1, what are these called, please? The front foot is on ice, but that's fine, it's flat. The back one is on ice, and that's the problem because it's just the point of my toes trying to dig in. I can feel my foot slipping out of my shoe. So let's do 3 more. I should stop banging my knee, it would hurt less. And I always do this because I'm a total idiot nerd. I walk around in a small circle. I don't know why. I come back the other way. Or I have to kill time for my legs on these things. Yeah, cool, snow. Guess you're not going anywhere. You'll be around here sometime in May, late April. Not May. That was mid-April's possible. 2, 3, 4. Balance on the ice is more of an issue than the lift itself. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. No, now it's the muscles and the fatigue. Let's go 2 more. Up. I love that noise. I love the noise of the iron of the steel. Hallelujah. And we reached 10 likes. Don't want to brag. We like that. Hey, thanks everybody. Really cool to stop in on this. Show some support. It makes a difference. Like, I knew I was going to get through my squats today because I love squats. And then probably I was going to do the overhead squats because I like those. I'm not convinced I would be doing these lunges if there weren't people here. I honestly mean that. But people are here. There's somebody to talk to. We're hanging out. Because there's that kind of that energy, or what do you call it? Responsibility, culpability, nope. Accountability. So with more people on here, I feel more accountable to myself. How can you say it's like a hardcore snow leg day if you only did 2 movements? We went hard on those, but that's why we're doing this last one. Got some good support. Appreciate it, gang. So we go live every day, usually early in the day. So if we're doing lifting outside, it's usually early in the day. I tried to do it 3 o'clock before. This one started at like 4:15. That's pretty late. But if it's gonna be something that like arms, forearms, grip, I'm going live later doing my rehab. One of my good buddies said, "Why are you going live so much?" Having the new kid here and the other kid, there's so much going on. I really need to keep being active. It's good for my head. It's good for my anxiety, my panic, all those things. What I liked about the gym, what I love about the gym is I can always talk to people. There's always people there. You're making new friends. You're hanging out. But I don't have that if I'm at home. And somebody I know loves doing this stuff on YouTube. It's like, just try it. Maybe you'll find it engaging. And I like it. It's not the same, I get that, but I was talking to Kevin earlier. I was talking to Cabbage earlier. I was talking to Eric earlier. I was talking to Lords earlier. Some of those people I met through here. So let me check. Oh, let me get this light on. Boom, boom. Point being, if you love stuff like this, if you want to see people push it, we're not famous, we're not the strongest, we're not the best looking. We just still really care about being our best versions. Subscribe, man. We go live all the time. Love to have you with us. Left leg first, because I don't like it. I'd rather be done with these 15 on this leg. Although it feels pretty good today. 2, 3. I can see family's getting ready to eat dinner. I have the hall pass to keep working out. Right foot is on ice. It's slipping. God, you know, I really wish the snow would come right before Christmas and then leave right after Valentine's Day. That is ideal for me. Father Time, undefeated. Mother Nature, undefeated. Super undefeated. So I just do a lap, let the legs stretch out, come knock out, set over here. Okay, you know what sounds good? Yes, eating that meal inside. Shower, warm shower. I'm gonna do a temperature check before we get off the stream later, because I'm curious what we're. Can you see this? Maybe not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're losing the left foot on the ice. 3 more. 2 more. God, counting down reps like that reminds me of like the aerobics, Pilates stuff my mom would always do. Late 80s, early 90s. Goofy people on there in their skin tight crud. Counting out loud. Because I guess the rest of us, what? We can't count? Where's everybody from? Who do we have in here? We had Scotland yesterday, England, Australia before that. Hammer this. So we're done with the squats. So I don't need my awesome squat racks. We're going to talk a little bit more though. Boom. Come on. Boom. Turn this camera around. Ireland. Yes. That's right. Very cool. You know, I was in Ireland a couple years ago. Mom and I went, my sister-in-law. It was awesome. County Cork, Dublin, we went to some small town in Ireland. Was super awesome. Everybody's super nice. I don't know how the math works. I'm like 28% Irish, 28 and a half, something like that. What I want to do. Well, one, let me close this. I might hold some of the light in better. The cabinet telling us from Ireland. That's pretty sick. If you're from any country that's not America, hit that like button. Even those that aren't chatting, I know you're in here. We appreciate it. So loosen this. There it is. That's what we want to see. I'm going to turn these around real quick. Need to get one tool first. Come on, one tool. Where are you? This should work. This isn't what I was looking for, but this will work. Anybody here work with wood? Chop trees? Things like that? And you guys know what this is. My grandpa's. They're pretty sweet. He and I went through some serious stumps back when he was alive. Yeah. Well, I'm glad at least I still have these. But we tried to lift these the other day. If you look, these cement concrete blocks I left outside because I didn't know we were going to have a massive snowstorm. Look at that. Cabbage, are you serious? Bro, if you switch to another account, sub there, that would be huge. I'm trying to get an organic following. I told some people have been on here the whole time. I appreciate that. I rented out the Mall of America here. So I'm putting on a massive strength contest, a grip contest next year. So in January, are you serious? Can you see that? This won't even go through the snow and ice. So I'm trying to get a following to show business owners, potential sponsors, right? People with the pockets, that people do care about things like this in their community. And they should support us. I mean, if you're watching this, I don't want your money, but it probably means you like stuff like this. That's why when people do subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Because I do think people want to see this. Whether it's grip, strongman, arm wrestling's huge. Even jiu-jitsu, I think, has a lot of potential. I didn't know people had, look at my ignorance, I didn't know people had more than one YouTube account. How does that work? Do you just have more than one Gmail then? Is it tied to your Gmail? Okay. Hard as a rock. That's the weather we were lifting in today, gang. Isn't it nice to be alive? Done already. Nice. Good time to be alive. I know I'm happy. Things could always be a little different or a little easier. This went from a leg workout. So I still want to do one more thing. I just want to clean one more block. So this is the small block. The small block comes in at $139. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I like her just fine. Email per account. Yeah. You know a lot of stuff. Good person to know. People who know a lot of people. People who know a lot of things are impressive. I know a few things, not as many as I'd like, so I'm less impressive. This one had a lot more snow on it. So we'll clean this. Oh, good. This one has it on both sides. The reason why I want to get this off is because later this week, I have to play with these again. Probably going to try to put them overhead. I put up some YouTube shorts just like 2 weeks ago. Weather was awesome. I was doing it right over there. It was all grass. It was all sun. It's like 40 degrees out, maybe 50. Little girl and I are outside playing. Time of our lives. Couldn't be happier. And now look at it. Now look what we're up to. So I want to press these again. I'm annoyed because the big one, which is behind us, I wasn't able to press yet. Back in the old strongman days, I easily would have had it. But guess what? Funny thing about the old days are they're the old days. They count for nothing now. Up. Hack, 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 hack. We'll leave this out because I'm going to get after that next week. How do you like that? The power went out. Now it's back. What I want to do, I'll have to check to see if the wife texted. I want to use these. 12 likes. Everybody's a badass. You the dude who put the axe and sledgehammer? DV. Deet V. Yeah. That was me. I'm guessing you have like a super good memory. For those that don't know, I'll show just real quick what he was talking about. So I put up a video in the snowstorm, and snow doesn't pick up the way you would think it would pick up. In the background, it just doesn't for whatever reason. But I made what I thought was an interesting, fun little video. I'll just bring you guys over here. Why not? Be easier to see. Experience tells me that putting the camera here, shooting into the garage is the best way to go. It. DTV, new subscriber, just wanted to make sure. I just seen the short. Ha! Man, thanks so much. The fact that you took the time to say that is really cool. And like because of that, like I'm demonstrating again, so maybe someone else will think it's cool. Part of what we do when we train our grip is levering. It's holding an implement where the weight is far away and using, I did this last night, so I'm gonna be pretty weak, and using just forearm strength to move it or rotate it. Some guys, I've never tried this. All right, watch this. You see this handle, right? None of us are blind. We're all watching live stream. We can see it. Very cool. The likes are coming in. And they crawl it up. I'll show a heavier hammer, but just go like this. 1, 2, so one finger, 2, 3, 4. Then the thumb pulls it. 1, 2, 3, 4. My hand is so numb. I did check. It's 13 degrees right now, so pretty cold, right? And they walk it. I don't have the dexterity left all the way up, and they walk it down. What he was saying, how's the visual going to be? Hopefully decent. Yeah, thanks for that sub, man. That's very kind of you. Didn't have to do that. Appreciate it. I'm going to make a note of that. Deet V, Deet V. Where are you from, Deet V? But one thing you like to do sometimes is you go like this. Levering will make it harder. If your hand is further from the weight, it becomes the full, this is the fulcrum, it becomes harder. Closer to the edge of the handle, you just go like this. You gotta go it slow, and you gotta hope your metatarsals don't move around or switch on you, because this will drop without warning. I don't know if you saw that, but I kid you not, as it got closer, my wrist was shaking. It's like, you know the joint, it's a gliding joint. The bones in here, and sometimes they glide slightly differently, like when something pops or tweaks. And I didn't need that to like adjust on me and remove a teeth. Point the sharp part away from your head. Cabbage. You're the brightest on here. We know that. No way, Kansas City? Tell me that you're a fan of Tech 9. Midwest swing, we're all part of it. He's my favorite rapper. That's literally a lyric from his song. I'm going to show you one other thing with what is now the weak forearms and wrists that I have, because I did some of this last night. But if you do want to make things a bigger challenge, and Cabbage is right, don't try this at home. Levering to this side is far safer than this. Hey, we're at 9 people in here. I appreciate that. If you guys like stuff like this, if you think it's fun, somebody almost cutting open their face, sub the channel. We always do some live stuff almost every day. I'd hate for you to miss it. It's just a good follow if you're into stuff like this. So this, a sledgehammer. It's just a 12-pound sledge. Nothing fancy. You don't know Tech 9. Chris Calico. You know those guys. They're absolute legends. They're absolute legends. Stallions. We could go back and forth all day on that. God, maybe we should. Well, anyways. This is going to be like impossible, especially after last night's workout. So that axe, that's about a 5-pound. It's a 6-pound head. This is, I believe it to be 12. It's either 12 or 14. It's a little dark in here too, but so I'll just demonstrate a real safe way. My hand won't be down here, but again, you hold it out like this, and you're allowing the weight. Okay, this is way too easy. I should have gone further. You're allowing the weight to bring itself down. You want to keep the elbow straight, the arm locked. I'm already struggling with that. And then you go up, and then you just keep going like that. It's actually really hard work. It's not dangerous as long as you keep the pointy end away from you. Thank you, Cabbage. It's just a good time. I tell you what, there are some people out there that are fantastic about all these things. These things that I think are fun, these things that I don't know, Chris, but Tech, yeah. Wow, we've got a lot to talk about. Well, that's pretty much it. We got to get inside. We've got to be with the family. We're going to go live. We go live all the time. Sub the channel if you haven't already. That way you don't miss anything. I appreciate the likes, the comments. And there's at least 5 people on here that we're talking that I didn't know before. And now I know them. And I hope that we see them on here again. Hey, thanks, gang.